Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your Samhain mediumship reading. This is your DUMBSUPPER. We're going to be reaching across the veil to see who on the other side would like to speak with you or send you a message. This could be someone that you know, could be someone that you don't know, it could be an ancestor of some kind. Either way, it's a spirit that needs to say something to you. So what I'd like you to do is look at these cards. See which one you're drawn to. You could be drawn to the number. You could be drawn to the image. Something in the image could spark something. Or honestly, you could be drawn to something for no particular reason. Just somehow you're drawn to it. No rhyme or reason to it. So I'm going to hold up each card so you can get a better look at it. This one is called Succulence, Resilience, and it's number 38. Group 2 will be Lotus Flower, Enlightenment, 27. As you can see, there are letters, there are stamps, obviously lotus flowers. Group 3 will be number 24. Phrases, motivation, never give up. And it's some sort of banner. You could look at it as some sort of thing that pops up on your computer, or something you drive past, like a billboard. See how you can interpret each card. Last group 4, would be angel numbers, confirmation. This says 1111, 1212. I mean, it has all different types of numbers. Feel free to pause the video so you can really look at it. Serendipity Boulevard, New York, New York. There's a zip code on there. There's a receipt. It looks like it almost looks like a restaurant receipt. So really look at this, and maybe there's something that grabs you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a chance to really look at these cards, see which one you're drawn to. Feel free to pause the video or sit in silence for a few seconds just so you could really look. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, Taurus, if you have chosen group 1, the Succulence, Resilience, this is your reading. Let's start with, see if I can move this up just a tad more so we can get more room. Let's see if I can move the candles a little bit. Okay, we're going to start with my Old Faithful here. This is my Major Arcana deck. There's Major Arcana here. There's some elementals. There's a couple of bonus cards. Show me for Taurus, please. We have the Sun. Case. Leo energy. It's difficult to interpret this immediately, but, could obviously be a Leo. It could be somebody who enjoyed plants, because the sun and the plants in the picture and the succulents. It could be someone who passed away during Leo season. Or they could be actually trying to reach you, and this is you. But let's see. Show me your face, Spirit. Okay, there's definitely a female spirit with us. This came out very quickly, so I am going to put this deck away and just stick with what we have. So, yeah, we are dealing with a female spirit. There's no indication that someone's with her, but there might be as we go along. Push this out of the way a little bit more. Okay, let's start. Spirit, what is it that you would like us to see? Okay, there's some fire energy here along with the Leo. We're going to keep going to see if we can put together a message. It looks like this spirit has been trying to send you a message, and for some reason you're not getting the message. It's not being received. So show us more, Spirit. Show us more. It does say privileged lady. It doesn't have to be someone who is actually privileged. but it just shows the sex of the spirit we're speaking about. But as we move along, we'll get more about her. Please show us more. Yeah, there's, listen, this spirit has been trying to contact you, trying to send you a message. You're not receiving it. Either you're not in tune to receive it, you're fighting it in some way. Maybe you don't believe in it, but then again, if you didn't believe in it, I don't think you'd be listening to this right now. Either way, the spirit is trying to send you a direct message. It's not being heard. More fire energy. So far we do have some air energy, some cup energy, but there's more fire energy on this table than anything else. We could be dealing with someone who is a fire sign, was a fire sign, maybe had fire highly aspected in their chart. There is somebody, yeah, they would like you, listen, they really have a message for you that it's something that will make you feel it's a truth you've been waiting for, or it's some sort of truth that'll make you feel good. It is a good message. It's something that you need. It's something that you would welcome. It's something that you would absolutely... It's something that might help you. It's something that might help you heal. This spirit feels you're on some sort of a track. You're in some negative energy. You might be in a negative relationship. You might be in a negative relationship with a pattern, a person. You might be healing from a broken heart. There is obviously Capricorn energy now on the table. So show me more about what message you're trying to send. What message are you trying to send, Taurus? It looks like you're trying to overcome something, Taurus. You're trying to overcome something from your past. Maybe something that you're going through right now. You're trying to get over something, be strong enough to get through this. Something has been very difficult for you. And this spirit sees what you're going through. You might be going through something with either a water sign or there's a lot of fire on this table, I have to tell you. So you're going through something. You're going through something that's obviously very painful. It's some sort of a transition, I want to say. They want you to move past this, obviously, but what is it that you want them to know? Tell me more, Spirit. More. They watch you. Now, this could be somebody from your life, somebody that you actually know, somebody that saw you as a child, somebody that may have raised you. There's someone here that may have raised you, or at least knew you as a child. This might not be a distant ancestor or anything like that. Show me, please. The number 3 is very, very important here. Show me why the number 3 is important, Spirit, please. Why is the number 3 important? Show me why the number 3 is important to Taurus. There is something you're working on. No, that is not true. Something they're working on. What are you working on? Yeah, they're working on something. What is it that you're working on, Spirit? Thank you for that confirmation. They're working on, there's somebody in your life that, this is specific, it might only be for one of you or a small group of you, but there is a certain situation you're in your life where you have somebody has put you in a third-party situation, or you have put yourself in a third-party situation. This is a toxic situation. It's very bad for you. They're working on trying to send you some sort of a message. If you might not be aware. Is Taurus? Yeah. You might not be aware that you are in this situation, at least for some of you. You're unaware, and they're trying to send you messages. Has your intuition led you in this direction, Taurus, where you have seen? Yeah. This is you waiting. You're cultivating something. This thing you're cultivating is extremely exhausting because you're not getting out of it what you're putting into it. This could be a relationship. All the plans you have made don't seem to be going anywhere with this person. The reason for it, and here is more Leo energy. There is a lot of Leo energy on the table. There's a lot of fire energy on the table. The reason for it is that there is some sort of a pattern that goes on in this relationship, and it leaves you with the short end of the stick. It leaves you with something less than. It makes you feel less than. It makes you feel out of your element here. More fire energy, by the way. Somebody in this situation is a fire sign. Either the person who is deceased and speaking to us, you might have fire highly aspected in your chart. So, for instance, my mother was a Taurus. Her moon was in Sagittarius. She was a very fiery person. Think about it. There is too much fire on the table for it to not matter. Okay? Way too much. They are warning you about a relationship in your life. They are warning you about a third-party situation. They want you to close out this cycle and move ahead. They feel you're stuck. You're stuck in some sort of a cycle, like a pattern. With that infinity symbol, there is some sort of a pattern that you're repeating. Either you don't have any stability in the situation you're in. False stability. You feel like you have to fight for everything that you get. You feel like everything's a battle. Everything is things that should come naturally don't come naturally. They're hard won. The spirit is saying that you deserve more. You're definitely not hearing a message that they're sending you, and that you're not using your better judgment. At the bottom of the deck we have here this is another indication of a message not received. I don't know if you are in tune with the goings on across the veil, but the veil is obviously at its thinnest right now, and this spirit is desperately trying to if you feel your intuition kicking in and it's inexplicable, if you feel, as we go on, I'll give you signs and symbols to look for. This spirit wants you to, they're not really talking much. I mean, a lot of these spirits will talk a lot about their lives and say, this is what happened to me. This is the story of my life, and I see myself in you. But this is really not what this spirit is saying. It's just a clear warning to close out a cycle in your life, that you deserve better. You deserve better. You're not getting what you deserve from a situation. Show me, spirit. Show me, please. Show me, please. Show me, please. Show me, please. Beware of greed. I take the pig card and I always say beware in general. It's a beware card. It is like and this is disappointment in a friend or lover. There is somebody in your circle who is obviously not what they appear to be, or They're exactly what they appear to be. Some of you might already know this, and you're just stuck in this loop. Please, give us some more messages. You have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life. You feel the lack. You feel the problems. Even if you're unaware of exactly what's going on, you feel it intuitively. This says, Cain, pay attention to your health. Yeah, I mean, your health could be anything. It could be your psychological health, your emotional health. You know, all those things trickle over into your actual physical health. You know, when I look at the cane, I always look at it as you using something as a crutch. Excuse me. So, yeah, the spirit might be warning you that you're using this relationship as a crutch for some of you, and that you don't need it. You don't need the cane for stability. It's the relationship itself that's making you unstable. Give me another message, please, Spirit. We have forces of nature favor you. And, you know, we did have the forces of nature, and on the bottom of the deck we have serendipity. So we do have the forces of nature with the sun and the succulents, and we were talking about this spirit might have really enjoyed planting, really enjoyed nature. But the forces of nature, meaning the forces of the unknown, favor you. If you take and the serendipity, there are new prospects on the horizon, but you really kind of have to get rid of that which is holding you down, that which is keeping you stuck. Give me a message, please, Spirit. Give me a message, please. Give me a message for Taurus, please. True love. Love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Whatever it is you're experiencing, there is something waiting for you on the other side. And once you experience this thing on the other side, you're going to realize that this wasn't what you thought it was anyway. It's the thing that's waiting for you. What you're going through is not love. Unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. That's what we were saying. Yeah, they're not available to you in the way. At the bottom of the deck, we have leap of faith. So, yeah, take a leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. I don't know if you're considering a move at this time, Taurus, but it is definitely safe to at least consider it and think about what the spirit is trying to tell you. This is someone who may have known you. This is someone who is definitely following your progress in life, and they want you to break out of a situation that you are undeserving of. You deserve more. Show me what Taurus can look for. Show me what Taurus can look for, please. You have dolphin here. All right, let's keep going. Give me another animal, please. Another sign, another animal. You have peacock spirit. And at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have ant spirit. Okay. So, if you see an ant, a dolphin, or a peacock, it's your sign from this particular spirit that they are with you. They're sending you a message. Apparently, they have tried to send you messages and you have not been receiving them for some reason. It's a truth. This is the message. You're going down the wrong path, or you're stuck in the wrong path, or you're in a path that was meant to be temporary. Maybe you have learned everything you need to learn. You're in some sort of third-party situation, whether you realize it or not. Whatever it is not good for you. You deserve more. Now, you may see an ant, a dolphin, or a peacock in any way. You might see it on your social media feed. You might see a sculpture. You might see a painting. You might actually go outside and see an ant or a peacock, or or a peacock feather or something like that. I know that there's actually peacocks walking around the strangest places. So, and if you're down south in Florida or you know, near the beach, you might see a dolphin. But you don't have to see these animals live. You could see a part of them. You could see, like I said, a feather. You could see any kind of likeness. And you know, this is part of your, this is what the spirit wants you to recognize as them being close to you. I'm going to pull from this deck, please. Show me one more. Show me another, spirit. Show me another message for Taurus. Show me another message for Taurus. Show me another message for Taurus. Oof, we got it. We have garden. Hello. Yeah, there's something about the garden and plants and the sun that is very, very important to the spirit, or in the message that they're trying. And it says feather, see? So yeah, to amend that, when you see a feather of any kind, whether it's a peacock feather or something else. This is a very clear and concise, which I'm really happy about, by the way. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Evil Queen, by the way, which is you deserve sugar, not salt. And it's another card of not getting what it is you deserve. You deserve more. Okay, Taurus, that's the bottom line with the spirit. The veil is thinning. Please feel free to try to reach across the veil yourself. The spirit would like to send you messages. If you could link up with the spirit while the veil is thin, there is a chance that you could stay cemented to them to receive future messages. I wish you all the luck. Happy Samhain. If you have chosen group 2, the Lotus Flower, this is your reading. Let's start with this is my elemental / major arcana, just to get an overall vibe of the spirit we're speaking with. For Taurus, please. You have the Chariot. Okay. All right. I love the depiction on these cards. I actually love these cards 100% in general because of the artwork, the fact that they're not all over the internet, the fact that none of the Chinese companies have copied them. I mean, there's some, websites that go out and steal people's tarot ideas and reproduce them, and it is stealing. But anyway, I really like this deck. So this is the Chariot. Let's see. It's Cancer energy, but not necessarily. We're going to pull from the Kipper. All right, show your face, spirit, please. Show us your face. Give us an idea of who you might be. Give us an idea of who you might be. Give us an idea of who you might be. Give us an idea, spirit, of who you might be. Show us, please. Show us, please. Poverty. Okay. Not speaking on it yet. Show us more. Concern. I'm going to pull one more card. Yeah, I was going to say male. Okay, so it's a definite male energy we have here. I mean, there's a male depicted on every single card, even the Chariot. So, you have poverty, concern. So it looks like this person may have had a very bad, difficult, hard life, or they're looking at something that you're going through. So let's find out, shall we? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's getting over some sort of a sadness. Show me, please. What type of sadness are we talking about? It looks like you've had some... All right, so Taurus, it looks like there's some sadness they're getting. Okay. It looks like there is some sadness that you're trying to get through in your life. There might have been a time in your life when you were very down on your luck as far as money. There might have been concern. You might be going through this now where you're very concerned about money. You're concerned about poverty. Show me more about you're lacking the strength you once had. You're lacking the focus you once had. There's something coming, Taurus. Show me. Yeah, there's it looks like you're worried about some sort of truth. Are you afraid of the truth? There's some sort of truth you're not facing. I don't know what it is. There is a sort of truth in the middle of this whole thing. You do have some Leo energy, some Virgo energy, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, enlightenment. Yeah. Whatever it is you're going through, this male spirit is watching you go through it, is trying to offer you some support and enlightenment. They feel that there is some sort of truth in your life that you're not facing. That you need to go inward. You need to go inward and really look at something and look at it for what it is. You're in a sort of indecisive... Oh, look, there's the Chariot reversed. Okay, that makes sense because look, you have the Chariot for the overall vibe. You have enlightenment. They're trying to enlighten you. They're trying to bring you to the next level. They're wanting you to go there and you're here. You're unable to move forward past something. You're unable to do it or you're unwilling to do it. Show me something, Spirit, about yourself. Show me. This might have been an air sign. This male spirit is saying that they have tried to send you messages. And that message could have been received in a dream. It could have been received by a gentle nudge from your intuition. There's some sort of message that they sent and you actually received, but I don't know if you view it as an actual message, but they feel that you're unable to move forward because the message they're sending is not being received and taken seriously. I don't know. Let's see. They want you to break out of this, Taurus. There is something in your life that is an area of concern for you. You know, I'm thinking it's a relationship, and I'm sure for some of you it is. It might very well be a job. It might very well be something. You might be thinking back on your life as when you didn't have money. You might be worried about not having it in the future. There's some sort of indecision here. You're not deciding something that you need to decide in order to move past it. You're not seeing a truth. There is some sort of a truth. You're unable to move forward. They want you to progress and move forward and move past this situation. Now, yeah, that's Capricorn, by the way. That very well might be a toxic situation, a classic toxic situation where it's a toxic relationship, toxic behavior. But it also might be a mindset. I mean, the devil is a very earthy energy. It's not always a bad energy. Sometimes we all need that energy to survive and to be successful. So there is something on the table about the success, about your drive for success. There is a warning here about being too slow. Don't be too slow with this. Don't be too greedy with this. You will in the end up fine. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is obviously a beautiful card. If you know anything at all about tarot, you know that. I love that card. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So, yeah, I mean, if it's money you're worried about, the decision you make will point you in a direction where you'll be fine. This spirit is trying to send you messages, and I keep going back to that because it's just important, because I think on some level you have received them, but I don't know if you're taking them seriously or if you're looking at them as actual messages. So here we go. You have a lot of there are things that are unsettled in this, and it's, yeah, you have choices to make. You have choices to make. You feel that you don't want to not get your fair share with something. It's very, very scattered. This spirit is obviously, and at the bottom of the deck you have, I mean, you have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. It's like, stop. Basically, it might be time to let go. This spirit is saying it might be time to let go in order to go on with the next phase of your life, go on with the next chapter in your life. You're stuck. You're stuck in something. It's, be it a relationship or a job or too many cards, or a stage. The Chariot is unable to move forward. Wishbone, a wish is granted, and you have nest. So when I look at nest, I look at the, you know, the building of something for safety, right? Birds build nests for their families so their family can thrive, their babies can be hatched. It's a building of something. You've built something. There is something that you have built. The wish will be granted. Your job is to move past this stage now, okay? You're not going to be poor. You're not going, when I say poor, yes, it's obviously, there's a lot of pentacles here. It's obviously about money for some of you. But when I say poor for for others of you, I think, you know, some people can be emotionally bankrupt. They can feel alone, not have, you're going to be okay. You're going to be taken care of. You're sort of holding on to something almost because it's just almost a habit, a fear. There's some fear around it. Show me another message, please, for Taurus. Show me. You have, look at that. You have a broken wishbone. So you have a wishbone, wish will not be granted, and a broken wishbone, wish is granted. It's almost like the Chariot going forward, the Chariot being held back. You're in, one more, please. You are in, you're at a standstill with something. Stepping into a new experience, Taurus. This is definitely, and at the bottom of the deck you have cobweb. This is protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so yeah, the spirit is obviously protecting you, but you know, they have a sense of humor, I can tell you that. They're saying, you know, you have a choice, right? You could, oops, you could get in that Chariot and go, or be stuck. You could have your wishes granted, or you could have nothing. They're basically saying that this choice is yours, and that you have more choices than you think you do. Show me another message for Taurus, please. Show me another message for Taurus. Here and now. All right. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Forget about the true love part. Here and now, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision here and now. You can't be stuck in limbo anymore. Your soulmate loves it. And yes, I totally believe that for some of you, you have a soulmate waiting on the other end of this. It's a new chapter. Your soul tribe, your soulmate, your soul's purpose. Something's waiting on the other side of this. And the spirit really is pushing you to make a choice, to move past it. More messages, please. More messages. More messages. More messages. Earth. Logic, reason, common sense. Earth. Pentacles. Taurus. We're looking at, obviously, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, but we have like Earth, and Earth is perfect for this reading because it's speaking about earthly things, right? It's speaking about security and all that stuff. So yeah, let me pull. All right, so let's see. One more message for Taurus, please. Got 2 more. All right, it says feather. Think before you judge. I would say think before you act. Evil Queen. Interesting. You know, the last group got these 2 cards too. Very interesting. So you deserve sugar, not salt, and the feather. And for you, I think that you deserve to move past this. This is something that you deserve. This is something that you need to understand that isn't a loss, it's a gain. It's something, it's a chapter closing. Sometimes when chapters close, it's painful. Sometimes when chapters close, we mourn them. But there's something waiting for you. And before you judge that new thing, you really need to think about it. Give me a sign and a symbol for Taurus. A sign and a symbol for Taurus. A sign and a symbol for Taurus. Okay, you have armadillo. And you have coyote. And at the bottom of this deck, you have dolphin. So, yeah, you have the coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. They're trying to detour you. The armadillo spirit is obviously, you know, an armadillo rolls up into a ball, creates the suit of armor around them. So to protect yourself. And this and that are true. But the bottom line is with these 3 animals, the coyote, the armadillo, and the dolphin are important. You need to, if you see these animals, and there's feathers over here too. If you see these 3 animals either alive or, you know, on your social media feed, a sculpture, it could be anything. That should stand out to you as that this spirit is trying to reach you and speak with you and is with you. They want you to take these signs seriously. They also want you to take their advice seriously. So it's pretty straightforward. This is one of the more straightforward readings I've gotten. You know, sometimes they will turn around and go into their whole life story. And I'm like, finally, I'm like, okay, why are we listening to this? And it usually is, well, I'm trying to tell, you know, so-and-so that their life reminds me of mine, not to make these mistakes. These were all my mistakes, you know, or something along those lines. But this was a very straightforward thing. They know you're on the wrong path. They know you're looping in something and that you need to make a decision. On the other side of all this is the new thing, the new chapter, the new person, the new soul's purpose. You know, is it going to be a broken wishbone or a wishbone? It's up to you. Definitely up to you. If you see anything thrown in your path, it's more than likely yourself that's blocking any kind of thing. Whatever concerns you have, you should probably put them on a shelf There is a truth you're not seeing. I really wish you a lot of luck, Taurus. Happy Samhain. If you have chosen group 3, phrases motivation, this is your reading. So let's look at our elemental / major arcana group. For Taurus, please. For group 3. We have the Death card. Scorpio energy. Okay. So let's pull. Show us your face, Spirit. Show us who you are. Show Taurus who you are. Show Taurus who you are. Show Taurus who you are. You have concern. Show us who you are. Adjudication. One more card, please. One more card. Oh, they're giving us 2. Bad health. Imprisonment. Ooh. Somebody's extremely concerned about you. And they're not showing me their face. So this will come out in tarot, most likely. But they're concerned about everything. They're concerned, for some of you, it's legal issues they're concerned about. They're concerned about your health. They're concerned about an imprisonment, which could be a mental prison. It could be something legal, honestly. Let's look at, show me your face, Spirit. Show me your face. Okay. Showing up male. Show us more about who you are. Oh, looks like there's 2 of them here. You have a male and a female spirit. I'm not feeling that they're a couple, but I don't, let me say. Show me more, please. All right, so there is definitely female energy here. There is definitely male energy here. I think this might be the very first reading I have done for this entire series where there's actually more than 2 people here. You have and the Death card, I guess, would definitely be understood. It's a transition. You have some ancestors that are concerned about you, Taurus. That's probably why all the Kippers came out. But usually all of these do not come out the way they have. So there's some kind of concern. For some of you, it might be legal concerns. For some of you, it might be health concerns. Show me more about yourself. It's going to be difficult to get a story if there's more than 2. Oh. These are people that made a lot of mistakes in their lives when they were alive. It's a lot. It's just too much for one reading. But these are people that have made so many, that made a lot of mistakes, did a lot of things that they regret, and so they're trying to send some. They're trying to send some encouragement or something. You know, I'm going to concentrate on you right now, okay? Show me. Whoa. The 10 of Swords, Taurus. My God, who am I reading for? Listen, this is a very specific story. This is very, I think this might be too. This is the least general thing I've ever done as far as like a general reading. So this is for at least one person, I'm telling you. And I am going to post it because it's apparently very important. Something's going on in your life where you felt like a prisoner, either metaphorically or otherwise. You have felt stabbed in the back. You have felt betrayed. Your health might have been suffering. You might have had legal problems. You're concerned about all of this. Your plans were disrupted over this whole thing. And a queen. Show me this Queen of Swords, please. You might have had a female in your life that, I shouldn't say that. It could have been, and it could be any sex on this side of it. So you could have had someone in your life that tried to steal something from you, that tried to take something that was rightfully yours. You felt stabbed in the back. Something that you worked hard on. It could be a relationship, it could be money, it could be anything. This is a warning. Warning for what? Please, Spirit, tell us. What is it a warning for? Be careful who you trust, Taurus. I don't think you need to be warned about this. This looks like it's... Maybe some of you do. I don't know. But this is very bad energy being thrown at you. Oh my God. All right, look. I'm just saying oh my God because the last reading I did for Taurus, there was the Chariot right side up, and then the Chariot came in reversed. And you have the Death card. So obviously you're not closing out a cycle that they'd like you to close out. It looks to me, it looks very complicated. It doesn't look like, well, it's just a matter of you breaking up with someone or getting a new job. It doesn't look like that. It looks very complicated. It looks very, very intense. So they want you to transition. They want you to move on and wow, at least you have that. You have like something. They want you to see something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're not seeing. Yeah, you see, she usually knows. She doesn't know. Something you don't know. There is something that's keeping you up at night. You're in a terrible frame of mind right now, or you might be heading into it. Now listen, don't make this fit if it isn't your story. If it's not your story, if it does not sound familiar, this is not your reading. You can go look at one of the other readings. You could feel free to look at all the mediumship readings because you might see a card under your rising sign that really pulls you in. But this is a specific reading, okay? And this is somebody that is going through a lot of betrayal, a lot of pain, suffering in every way imaginable, unable to close out a cycle, unable to bury something that's dead. But there is something waiting for you on the other side of this, Taurus. It's just, my God, what you have to go through to get to it. It's at the bottom of the deck. You have the Two of Pentacles, which makes sense. You're trying to balance something. It looks unbalanceable, though. Show me a message for Taurus, please. A message for Taurus. Message for Taurus. This is very protection from a powerful friend. The Spirit is trying to offer you some protection here. Temptation will test you. Be very careful about what's tempting you, Taurus. And at the bottom of the deck, you have pay attention to your health again. So the situation might very well be impacting your health. Yeah, talk about your health. I'm losing my voice here. It might be impacting your health. So, and if it's not, it might very well impact your health if you languish in it. So give me 2 more messages for Taurus. Taurus, this person or these people, there is a tribe of people here. And it's the first reading. It's the only reading this has happened. You have a tribe of men and women, your ancestors, your people who have passed that you might know, you might not know, who are all telling you the same thing. They're all worried. They're worried about your situation, your pain, your health, your path. They want you to switch. They want you to close this cycle out. Move on. Find happiness. They want you to find happiness. There's happiness on the other side. You might not see that right now because it just looks like a lot. You have the bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. And it goes with all the other cards we just spoke about. At the bottom of the deck, you have spiritual guidance, protection. So you do have, listen, with the dog and the angel, you have protection here. You have happiness waiting for you on the other end of this. This looks intense. I'm not going to lie. This looks really intense. You have the 10 of Swords upright. You have the Death card reversed. You have, show me a message, please. Show me a message, please. Show me a message for this person, Taurus. Show me a message for Taurus, please. I'm going to take all 3. Jealousy. So you have a Medusa in your life. Somebody who might be jealous of you. There's fire, and reckless actions lead to conflict. And then you have your secrets are safe. All right. You might be keeping secrets. There might be a secret being kept from you. With the Sword of Truth, there's something you're not seeing. And I saw that at the bottom of the deck we have air. So we have like air and fire that are heavily influencing this reading. Seek union of the mind and spirit. Reckless actions. Be careful of reckless actions. There's a Medusa in your life. Take care, enemies are working against you. I mean, be careful. There's obviously someone or a group of someones in your life that are out to, I mean, that are out to hurt you in some way. This spirit is trying to warn you about it, or these spirits. Man, my God, there's like an army here. These spirits are trying to warn you about it. They're trying to warn you. And treat your body like the palace that it is. Yeah, that's another health warning. That is another health warning. You've had 3 at least, right? And you know, I am not a doctor. Obviously, you know, I'm giving you a warning. I know nothing about, you know, being a doctor, or I'm not a healthcare professional. This is just a warning to go perhaps check yourself out and make sure you take care of yourself. And as a spiritualist, I can say that, that you need to take care of yourself in this situation. If you're going through a lot, make sure to baby yourself as far as your diet or something. It's any kind of high stress situation like this is going to impact your health. It just is. Give me a sign for Taurus, please. Give me a sign for Taurus. A sign for Taurus. One more sign. Another sign for Taurus, please. You have 2, and actually 3 fell out, and you have 1 at the bottom, and that does not surprise me because you have an army here. So you have beaver spirit. You have a bobcat spirit. You have peacock spirit, and you have turkey spirit. So if you see a beaver, bobcat, peacock, or turkey, this could be obviously a depiction of one of these animals. Could be a photo, could be a reel you see, a short you see, something on TikTok. Could be something you actually see. You could find a peacock feather, right? You could find a turkey feather. When you see these animals in any way, shape, or form, let that stand out to you that your spirit guides are trying to contact you, okay? They have messages for you. The veil is thinning. You can reach across the veil and speak with them yourself. You don't need help. Light some candles before you go to sleep. Pray to your spirit guides to send you messages that you can hear. Trust them. It's safe to trust them. You can do it. You don't need anybody. You don't need to pay anybody. You don't need to listen to videos. You can absolutely reach across the veil yourself, light a candle, ask for a sign, ask for input, ask for advice. You do have an external party is intruding on your life. There's something going on. They're trying to warn you about it to the point where it's coming out very strongly, Taurus. It just is. And like I said, this is obviously very specific. It could be almost a personal reading for someone. And so I am going to pull one more. I didn't pull this card for anybody else, but I am going to pull it for you. Give us a final message for this person going through this, please. This, show me, please. Don Juan. Using the power of private agendas. Yeah, I mean, listen, for some of you, it might be a male. But what is Don Juan, right? Don Juan is someone who pretty much lies to each woman to get what they want out of them, right? It's not real. It's gaslighting. It's lying in general. There's someone like this in your life, and it doesn't have to be romantic in nature. It can be romantic in nature, but it doesn't have to be. Whoever this person is lying to you. They're stabbing you. Your health is suffering because of it. You might already know who this person is. You might be well aware of it. It's a serious warning. It's probably the biggest warning that I've ever received. It's from the largest group of spirits. So if I were you, I would take it seriously. And like I said, please reach across the veil yourself and do what you need to do to get those messages. If this applies to you, I really need you to comment because I'm just blown away, and I'm really curious to know who's going through this. You have all my you have a hug. Take a hug from me. You have all my support. Please let me know if this is you, and if it is, what's going on in your life, if you're comfortable sharing. I wish you all the luck. Happy Samhain. If you have chosen the angel numbers, this is your reading. Let's start with our elemental. Show me the elemental. There's elementals, there's major arcana, there's a few bonus cards. You have the element of air. Okay. Obviously, this person could have been an air sign. They could have passed away during a time of air. Or it could have another indication and a whole new meaning. Let's just go on and pull some cards and figure out who we're speaking with, okay? Show us your face, Spirit. Show us your face. Show us your face. There is a female spirit here. One more. Interesting. Okay. So I don't want to read this fortune card yet, but there is a female spirit here. She appears to be alone. So let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to put that on this side and just pull on her for a while. Show me who you... Oh. Yeah. She's trying to send you a message. That's the element of air too. This person may have obviously been an air sign. They may have had air highly aspected in their chart, and an air moon, an air stellium. They could have died during an air time. But there is some sort of message, right? What message are you speaking of, Spirit? Yeah, There's Cancer energy here. What's the message? Show me the Chariot and the Page. All right, so there is a message they've been trying to send you. There is something that they want you to move forward with. They want you to move ahead with something. All right, let me see something. Put this here for now. What is it that you want them to move ahead with? Some sort of idea that you have. You might have an idea that you're keeping to yourself. There's some sort of a creative idea, something that you might want to do for money, for work. Maybe it's something that you haven't told anybody about, or something that you may not take completely seriously, something that you think may not be lucrative, which is why you're not moving ahead. You might feel that another choice would be better for you. You're thinking about money. So you might be torn between money and earthly things. There is Capricorn obviously on the table here, and you might be torn between something that you love. You love to do something, and something else is calling you because it's more secure. For many of you, this is an idea that you haven't actually given serious thought to. It might be a daydream for some of you, but it is the path you're supposed to take. It is, you're not going to be able to close, that's death reversed out. You're not going to be able to close out a cycle or move on to the next phase of your life with that. There is great fortune. Show me this great fortune, please. Yeah, there's great fortune on the other side of this for you, Taurus. There's a warning not to lie to yourself, not to kid yourself, not to... This thing would be a lot less stressful for you. There is a Three of Swords energy here. Maybe moving into this might hurt someone. There might be someone in your life that gets hurt by it, but gets hurt by this decision, and that might be why you're not making it. But with great fortune and the Empress on this side, it looks like that's the direction you should be heading in. That's what you should be working on. Show me this Three of Swords. One more. Yeah. All right. So it's something that you, bottom of the deck, by the way, it's something that you need to walk away from. It's something that you need to close out you need to close out this chapter. This female spirit is trying to send you a message that your work, you might have to walk away from something, work on something else, and you'll experience a great fortune. This Empress energy might be is waiting for you. There is something about pain here. And I'm going to pull, let me pull from these. There's something about hurting someone. It could be you, it could be someone else. And that may be why you're not making this decision or taking it seriously at all. Somebody else could be affected by it, right? It says danger, especially in money matters. This fear is probably... One more. With the Three of Swords, someone else is affected by it. You have a man here. Okay. Dealings of a relationship with a man. This might be a whole... 1 second. There might be a man that you are dealing with in your life. This might be the Three of Swords situation. Listen, I'm getting 2 stories here. All right, I am. I'm getting a story about someone who is in a painful relationship that they need to move past. And it's holding them back from this other thing. The person can't put all their energy into this thing because they're so looping in that. Okay. But I'm also getting another message for somebody else, that if they choose to go in a direction of their heart's desire, they're going to be hurting someone, and that's stopping them from doing it. And what is air? Air is, it has no form, right? And look at all the wishes in the air. There's wishes in the air. You have the Sword of Truth on your side. Way too many cards. Way too many cards. Okay. Show me. Show me, Spirit, please. Oh, one more. One more. Okay. So we have opportunities are waiting for you. You have to go through the door with the great fortune, and then you have pin new job. What did I say? Right? This is definitely for some of you. You have great fortune. You have opportunities are waiting for you. You have new job and career. So it is obviously someone pushing you to explore your heart's desire. And the truth is that there is a group of you who are in a bad relationship who need to sort of sort that out, either get out of it or improve the relationship, but not make that the focus. You have to make this the focus. Because that good fortune card came out right away. There is like, that's what they're trying to tell you. Show me another, please. Show me more messages. Show me more messages for Taurus. Too many cards. Show me more messages for Taurus. More messages for Taurus. Show me more messages for Taurus, please. Oh. Okay, they do not like this deck, Taurus. And this is actually the first spirit that has not liked this deck. And I have done a lot of these readings. So I am going to listen and move on to another deck. Oh, they like this one. Okay. This is your secrets are safe. Some of you may be holding secrets that maybe you're afraid will come to the surface in some way. They are saying your secrets are safe. And at the bottom of the deck, we have air. Hello. That air is like seriously important. There's wish fulfillment in this reading. They want you to go down the path of wish fulfillment, of the Empress, of the wishes blowing in the wind, the Sword of Truth. And it says, unplug. All right, unplug. Unplug from this relationship if it's a relationship problem. Unplug from this job. And start plugging into other things. Go with your passion. Go with your passion. At the bottom of the deck, we have lesson. So yeah, like whatever it is you're involved in, maybe you're working at a job. This was a lesson. This was something you were supposed to do too. But many, if not most of the things we're supposed to do also are supposed to come to an end. And right now, this spirit is asking you to unplug from the old stuff. Explore your passion. There's fortune lying with your passion. Opportunities are waiting for you. New job is waiting for you. New career. All this stuff is waiting for you on the other side of that decision. I am so tempted to pull one. I am going to. I'm going to pull a card. I haven't done this deck for anybody, but I am going to do it for you. one more card. Show me one more card, please. Show me one more card, please. Show me one more card, please. We have time to shine. Okay. Time to shine. At the bottom of the deck, you have breaking bad habits. Okay. So breaking bad habits, breaking out of patterns, breaking free with the death card, breaking free of a cycle that you're finished with. It's time to shine now. All right. It's a golden opportunity. It's great fortune. It's a new job. It's a new opportunity. You are going to be safe if you listen. You can reach across the veil and speak with the spirit anytime you would like. You might know who this is, you might not. The veil is thinning, so you feel free to ask for the signs, ask for intuitive nudges. You got the snake spirit, time to heal. You got, show me more. You have the hummingbird spirit, be here now. And you have at the bottom of the deck the crow. So you have two birds, you have a snake. If you see a crow, it says co-create with spirit, by the way. If you see a crow, if you see a hummingbird, if you see a snake, these are all signs that you're on the right path, or that the spirit is trying to send you a message. The snake, the hummingbird, the crow might in fact be live animals, or they might be sculptures, paintings. It could be anything. Something you see, you come across on your social media feed. Definitely take this seriously. You are, so far anyway, and I've gotten about half of these done, and each sign obviously gets 4 readings, so that's a lot of readings. And this is the first time I've gotten a message where great fortune is waiting for you. All right, you're about to embark. If you go past this and go past the pain of whatever it is, letting go of this situation. Angel numbers, obviously, serendipity. New York might be a big, might mean something to you. The number 14 might mean something to you. This is a very, very energetic reading, and it's asking you to move forward so you could step into some real fortune here. I wish you all the luck. Happy Samhain.